Hey, folks. Hey, folks, just letting you know, hit subscribe so you can get the episodes as they come out every week.
And the bell.
Yes, and the bell. Where's old Grandma? We got a podcast to do, old Grandma. I'm here all alone. Oh, Grandma, welcome. Welcome. Oh, boy. Oh, it's time for the Edgelords. What is it? What is that? What, Grandma, what are you doing? What were you doing? Was that toilet paper?
No.
It looks like toilet paper, and you're belting up your jeans right now. You're buckling up. I
See it, pal.
don't touch, Graham. Don't touch me with your disgusting hands. Jesus Christ! What? You could talk into a microphone. That would help. You're very lost in the bit. No one can quite hear you. How are you?
Bit.
No, sorry, no bit. Just the natural thing that happened where you came in with toilet paper, then touched me.
Have you ever had expired oat milk?
This week in edging.
No, I've never had expired oat milk, Graham.
Well, I have.
Okay, yeah.
How was your week?
Oh, it was fine. I just came back from Washington, D.C. I was doing shows in our nation's capital.
Your nation's capital.
Yes.
I guess it's my nation.
It's your nation.
I have a visa.
This
I'm
land-
not sure if it's my nation technically. I'm happy. For
This
it to
land
be
is my
nation.
land. This land is your land.
Is that true? Is that a common sentiment in America these days?
Have song lyrics lied to you before? It goes hand in hand with "I'll stick a boot in your ass." It's the American way.
Whose
you know?
boots have your bed been under?
Yep.
No, they've always told the truth.
Yep. I was walking by the. I was doing shows with Akash Singh, Case Rosso, Nathan McIntosh, and
Great group.
Nathan went to work out at a gym, and Akash was doing something else. So me and Case, we walked by the White House. Case, our friend, nice guy, Muslim man, and he hadn't walked by the White House before, and he was shocked at how close you could be to the White House. We got very, it's right there. And he was like, this is so close. You could kill the president from here. And he is a Muslim man. And I said, Case, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
shut up.
There's not microphones.
Don't say you could kill the president right out front of the White House.
Yeah, he just gets incinerated by a laser. Right
yes. And then I have to call the club. Be like, I'll be doing an extra 15 minutes tonight. I will take his pay as well. How are you all, Grandma?
Oh, good. Can't complain. I ordered my brother a. I think, did I talk about this already? My brother, he has autism, and he watches YouTube videos of old 80s and 90s cartoons.
Sure.
A lot of Power Rangers.
I don't have
too.
autism, and I find myself doing that from time to time.
Sure.
Daily.
But you know how the algorithm works for old YouTube. They start pumping you nostalgia from that age. And he is starting to, he gets pushed a lot of like toy commercials.
Sure.
From 27 years ago.
Yeah.
And so for Christmas, he was like, I want a Spider-Man webcopter.
Okay.
And I was like, oh boy.
Oh boy, it's going to be tough to find.
Yeah. So I found one on YouTube, and I got it. I accidentally got it shipped to my house.
Wait, how did you, where did you
Not
find
on
it?
YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I found it on eBay.
Okay.
And I got it shipped to my apartment.
Okay.
And I have to go to Canada. Okay. And it's huge.
How big is the webcopter?
I'm going to have to pay. I did it to save like $30 in shipping. Maybe $50. And I'm going to have to pay. I'm going to check a bag.
So you have to pay $50.
I have to pay $50 to check a bag.
Yeah. That's how they get you with the webcopter.
That's how they get you
it's
with the
big
webcopter.
United Airlines is behind the webcopter. They always have been.
It's also it might be dicey because it's shaped like a gun.
Oh, if it's checked, it's fine.
Yeah, you could check
I mean, they're
gun.
going to look at it. They're going to be like, this is not a gun. It's a webcopter.
It's a webcopter. Of course, it's a webcopter.
Something Spider-Man would certainly need.
I might steal my webcopter.
He could just use it. Spider-Man. Like, this is a problem with superheroes is they get very committed to their theme. Where it's like, if he's got to go somewhere, he could just do it in a regular helicopter.
Yeah.
We get that you're Spider-Man. You don't need a webcopter as well. Like,
you could also swing.
Yeah, you could swing, but let's say you had to go further than metropolitan New York City.
Right.
Maybe there's something going on in Boston that requires his attention. Or maybe a weekend in the Hamptons.
Right.
Just take a regular helicopter.
Yeah,
we get you're
take a blade.
You're wearing the thing. Yes, take a blade.
Yeah. That's what Blade
it's
uses.
Uber for helicopter.
Blade uses the blade.
Yes, they use the blade copter. Well, look, you and I, we're frequent helicopter travelers. That's the way we get around.
Take the Batcopter.
And we do that thanks to all the money we make from our sponsors.
Yes, that's true.
And I haven't been in a car since we started this podcast.
Wow.
I'm all helicopter all the time.
That's not good for the environment.
Well, I don't care about such things.
And for some of the trips, it seems more inconvenient.
It's a real pain.
Do you ever have to, like, if you're going down the block,
like sometimes I'm going to the Dunkin' on the corner, and we have to just finding a helipad in the neighborhood has been hell. So I like to make a statement.
Yes, you do.
Anyway, we have a new sponsor here. This is an exciting one. A lot of our fans are interested and experienced in international sexual tourism.
And you all know the hotspots: Thailand, Amsterdam, Costa Rica, and the like.
But for the discerning international sex tourist, it's time to step off the beaten path with Gary Harkenreeder's International Sex Tours.
Gary Harkenreeder has focused his 3 decades of international sex tourism on only the seedy underbelly of the industry.
In fact, that's all he knows, Graham, because Gary has been banned from most first world countries and all 3-star and above hotels.
And it's better that way because, as sexual tourism master Gary Harkenreeder always says, what happens in Azerbaijan stays in Azerbaijan because the government doesn't allow camera phones.
No, he knows his stuff. So see all the sights, sounds, and horrors of Tashkent while avoiding the brutal secret police. What a turn on.
Get a truck stop handy in Ingushetia while wheeling and dealing with Chechen rebels.
Yes, and for the most sexually adventurous fans out there, ask Gary about a Belarusian breakfast, a Pyongyang gangbang, and of course, the Tbilisi Please Me.
Use promo code GETOFFWITHGARY for a free bus travel on your next trip.
What a deal, huh? Let's show the folks. Let's pull up a picture of Gary for the folks as well, huh?
He looks good. He
That's
looks like he knows what.
This is a man.
He looks experienced.
If you have sexual tourism needs, this is a man you can trust. So thanks for the sponsorship, Gary Harkenreeder.
Thank you. We appreciate your blood money.
We sure do. And should we bring on a guest?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We got a fantastic guest here again, Graham. What a record we have going of fantastic guests. This guy is a stand-up comic and writer who wrote for The Break with Michelle Wolf. He's been on The Late Show, The Chris Gethard Presents, and done a half hour on Comedy Central. His album, Dream Occupation, is available everywhere, and you can see his one-man show, My Dad Isn't Danny DeVito, live in person.
Yes, Lord. Welcome, Daddy.
Anthony DeVito.
Oh, man. Yeah,
buddy.
thanks so much. Graham couldn't figure out the camera.
Couldn't find my camera.
We got a lot of cameras here. It's very,
Sometimes they shock me.
it's very confusing.
Well, sometimes when I always look into my camera. I always look into my camera, and then I look at the edit, and I'm always going like this, and it's this one.
Yeah.
So this time I was like,
Yeah.
You didn't label the cameras for Graham and Robbie.
And there's more cameras here than meet the
yeah,
I imagine.
We got these are mostly nanny cams.
yeah.
A lot of spying happening.
Yeah, it's not.
here.
Yeah.
You guys remember?
We're gonna leave later and see
Graham
what
and
you
I
do.
get real weird in this room.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch? It was I think it was like an old Playboy Channel show. Where
No.
No, me either. Never.
No.
How dare you?
Did I watch an old Playboy Channel show? What?
thing was
What
crazy.
family had a? Your mom
might have.
subscribed to the Playboy
Yes.
Channel?
That's all we watch. Live from the grotto.
Oh, my
Anthony, go watch your show.
It's Hefner tonight.
I'll say my mom was trying to get me involved in those kinds of programs, but no, my friend Pete had he had an illegal box and he had the Spice Channel and then he also had Playboy, and Playboy had this show. It was like live from the strip club show, but it was like, it wasn't real. But then they had one guy who would do the helmet cam, and he would just have a camera on his head.
Why did he have a helmet cam at the strip
I
club?
don't know. But it would also, they would do like a wide shot, and it would be like, dancers, and there would be like, maybe a couple extras, whatever it was. But then there would be this guy with a full-on bike helmet with a giant camera duct taped to his head. And every now and then they would go, let's see what's going on from the helmet cam. And it would be like, what's always going on? It's just some stripper. Oh, man, it was great. But
I love the idea of wearing a helmet to a strip
He's
club.
deeply
for
involved.
the extra footage.
Yes.
it was awesome, man.
Oh, the injury.
They knew what they were
potential.
doing.
Amazing start. Off to a good start. So here's what happens. Graham and I, as you know, as everyone in the New York comedy scene and global comedy scene knows, we're
Oh.
two of the edgiest guys in all of stand-up comedy.
Yeah, no, the billboard campaign that you guys have been running throughout the world is atrocious.
Yes.
Yes. And a lot of
Us back to back with duct tape over our mouth.
with caution tape.
Yeah,
Caution
man.
tape?
Caution
Yeah.
tape.
And I saw the one from Manila where there are guns pointed at your head.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
the one from Zimbabwe that got us a lot of racial animus
I'm
sent
surprised
our
you're
way.
even bringing it up.
Well, we spent a lot of money on them, so we want people to know.
That's true.
We're so edgy. We're the only people to get canceled from the edgy community.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we were so edgy that we canceled their cancellation,
I heard about
thus
that.
nullifying
Sure.
the cancellation.
Sure, that was all over Newsmax.
Big.
Yes, it was.
Big. OAN. Well, this show is live on OAN
Yeah,
right now, so you want to say hello to the OAN fans? Feel
Oh,
free.
well, hello out there in the OAN world. Yeah, absolutely, man.
So we like to know that our comedy friends are just as edgy as we are. So what we've done
sure.
is we've made the edgy lightning round.
Oh, cool.
We're going to ask you some questions to assess your edginess. We're
Okay.
going to assess it between 1 and 5 kettlebells of edginess. And you want 5.
Oh, man, yeah.
So I say we kick
This is
thing
exciting.
off.
I've never listened to the program, so this is fun to find
What?
out this is what you guys have been up to.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
What have you been doing,
What?
you son of a bitch?
How do you expect to get
I
ahead
did-
in
We've
comedy?
got 44 episodes out there.
I mainly deadlift and listen to political speeches, so I don't have a lot of time to
Oh,
listen
actually a good
to
start.
comedy
Oh, my
programs.
God.
You know?
All right. Well, let's kick this thing off.
Lightning round. It's electric.
Grandma, you got us going.
Anthony DeVito.
Yes.
We're going to kick you off with the holy trinity of questions, which we start all of our guests with. What is your favorite drug, cigarette brand, and alcohol?
Okay, my favorite drug. My favorite drug that's on the market right now. It's got to be it's a high level dose of ketamine.
Oh, yeah.
And that-
Okay.
yeah.
This is a good start.
That is big. That's hot in the market now.
Yeah.
It's trendy.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
can't-
trendy.
Yeah.
Most people, they don't want to start at a high level. Dose, you know.
Before they give it to me,
Yeah.
I make sure. Well, I take them. I get them from a horse trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm. If you soak ketamine in milk for a good amount of time,
Yeah.
that's how you get the high dose. There's something
Okay.
about the lactic stuff
Yes.
that soaks into the ketamine.
Yes.
And
heard
so
that.
I take that every morning.
Yes, you get
And-
your vitamin D and vitamin K all at once.
That's
Yeah.
right. I've also heard that from the same trainer, you can get some ivermectin. Put that in there.
Oh, sure, he's got that too.
and then,
Oh, yeah. That'll keep you nice, good and healthy.
even if you OD, you won't get COVID.
yeah, no, you won't
Yeah.
get it posthumously.
That's right.
Posthumously?
Yes,
That's
you
right.
won't get
You said
posthumous COVID. And that's
Posthumous
the
COVID.
worst.
Dangerous
That's the
kind.
long
You are
COVID I've
definitely
heard
going to
about.
die.
Yeah.
That's the kind.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so dead.
Yeah.
Double dead.
You're gonna
Yep.
be
Yeah.
double dead.
dead.
You don't want that walking into heaven.
No, you
No, no.
sure
You want
don't.
to go there kind of spry.
No, what are you going to infect
Yeah.
Jesus? Is that what you want that on your conscience, bro?
Well, you want Jesus to
You
know
gonna
that
sneeze on the Lord? Not
Very
this guy.
disrespectful.
he's been through enough.
He's been through enough.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
Come on.
Biden in office.
Let's go, Brandon.
So then
Let's
I
go.
like a nice pack of cool cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
Kool
Cool with a K.
KOOL.
Ketamine, cool cigarettes.
Yeah.
We got a theme going.
Yeah, oh, you
That's why everyone calls you
certainly do.
KKK Anthony. We all call you KKK Anthony.
You asked for edgy and you got it. This is me revealing that I'm in the KKK. Ah, boys, is this your first sit down with a grand wizard?
No, the OAN fans are gonna love this.
Oh yeah. They're a little too tame for me. I don't like them so much.
No, you-
I call them liberal zuzus.
Anthony,
super
this
edgy
is
comedian.
this is a family podcast. Please
Sorry
watch
about
your
that.
language.
Sorry, you
on
can
this show.
you can bleep it out with a real curse.
Okay.
So so wait, what was the third question?
favorite alcohol.
Favorite alcohol. I've got to go grain alcohol on this one, and I like a nice particular brand. It's called Old Salami's Happy Time Whiskey. Oh, down.
Old Salami's Pappy Time Whiskey.
Old Salami's Happy Time Whiskey
Yeah.
Hoedown.
Oh, Pappy Time Whiskey Hoedown. And where do you get Old Salami's?
Same horse trainer. He's
Oh,
got it
this
all.
guy's got everything.
He's got everything, man.
This guy's got it all.
Zeke Pepe.
His name is Zeke Pepe.
Zeke Pepe is the old time horse trainer where you get the
certainly is.
old time salami
Salami.
moonshine from and
Yeah.
the milk soaked special K.
Yep. He's got everything.
I love this
guy's
guy.
like a Rite Aid.
Do you go to the ranch, or does he come to you with a big like trench coat?
If I have the time, I go to the ranch. But I don't always have the time between my
a busy man.
deadlifting and I'm listening to so
Like
many
KKK meetings.
Well, yeah, sure. There's so many. I'm usually making my cloaks. You'd be surprised how much stitching goes into these things.
There's a lot.
No,
It's
how
so much stitching, the patchwork.
Picking the fabrics.
Pepe understands.
Oh, Pepe, of course Pepe understands. See, Pepe is, well, that Pepe the Frog, right?
yeah.
That's a symbol of the party I belong to,
Okay.
obviously.
Right,
so
right,
that
right.
does all, Pepe has his name legally changed to Zeke Pepe because of that hilarious little frog that we like to rally behind for our fun meetings.
Oh, he's a good
and
time, that frog, huh?
stormings.
Yes.
A lot of storming.
A lot of
Yeah.
storming.
Yes.
Watch-
Freedom stormings.
Oh, freedom stormings.
Yes.
That's the weather for me.
I don't know what that means.
Stormings. I get it.
Oh, I
Yes.
get it.
Yeah,
Usually, how we wrap up paragraphs on my side of the bridge, we go, okay, and that's the weather for me
Looks
because
like
we're a storming bunch. So it's
January
like
6th is going to be rainy with chance of a storm.
exactly
you know?
rainy, with a little chance of
I got it
freedom,
now.
and a light chance of duct taping a few senators.
Yeah.
That's the weather for me. So-
With no plan of what to do afterwards.
No. We never do, because God only grants you the now and not the future. So that's how we try to live our lives.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Oh my God.
That's straight from the lips of white God.
That sure is. He's so profound, white God. Anthony, what is your best tattoo? And you have to have one.
My best tattoo has got to be, it's like the symbol of the Olympics, but with instead of circles, it is it's it's a bunch of how do I put this delicately? You might have to bleep this one out. The
Okay.
Zuzus are going to be all over me for
Pissed
this
about
one.
this.
But yeah, it's a bunch of mouths, it's a bunch of lips, right? And then faintly drawn behind it is this ghostly picture of Hillary Clinton. So
Okay.
it's as if she's got her mouth open to suck 6 dicks.
Wow. A 6 dick sucking Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah,
That's a great tat, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty sick.
Yeah,
But
no.
yeah, the Zuzus are going to be up in arms about this.
They're gonna be zooing all over the place.
But maybe if that's what you had, old Bill wouldn't have to go searching other places,
point.
Here.
Here.
Yeah.
Where's the gavel? I
Now
often
I
see
know.
the gavel on this program. You guys aren't using it tonight.
Now I know how it
retired the
happened.
gavel.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Never mind.
No. Tell us.
I said now I know how it happened. Didn't you write that book, How It Happened, or Why I Lost? What's it called?
Hillary Clinton.
I don't think she wrote a book called Why I Lost.
How It Happened.
How It
I
Happened,
thought she
maybe.
wrote, yeah, and then she didn't. She signed it by Hillary Clinton, not Raging Cunt, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
If she had run under that name, she would have a better chance of winning. If it was Donald Trump versus Raging Cunt.
If she pivoted and she said that was going to be her name, man, if she just owned that,
Yeah.
If
that
she
would have
owned
been
that 100%,
amazing.
yeah.
Wow.
Would have changed the game. Would have changed
Yeah,
the game.
I might have been got on board.
People,
would have respected.
there's misogyny out there, but people are willing to get behind a Raging Cunt.
Oh, absolutely. People can't wait to get behind a Raging
They
Cunt.
love it.
We just need them to say it.
You got to say it. Just say it. Just say it one time.
Yeah.
Say it one time and you have my support.
You've made a lot of good points today.
A lot of good points. He's on a good run. I like where this is going.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Next question.
Climb the ranks in my unit.
Anthony, how come Italians dress so well and Italian Americans dress like they're at a track meet where the winner gets a gabagool?
I saw you tweet this and I liked it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy this would come up a couple hours later.
Yeah.
Say it again though.
How come Italians dress so well and Italian Americans dress like they're at a track meet where the winner gets a gabagool?
Oh yeah, gabagool. Well, Italian Americans really like to disown Italians. Coming from North Jersey,
Really?
They're so proud to not know anything.
Yeah.
And then especially about other Italian, like someone from North Jersey, like you'll be like, oh, have you ever been to Italy? And they'll be like, we got Italy right here. Yeah. It's like my family, like they pronounce like, it's like, mozzarella, like menegot, like they drop letters and they think that they say that like that over there, and they don't. Like they'll be like, "This is how they talk in the old country," and they're like, "This is offensive to us.
This is disgusting.
We do not. You've created a disgusting perversion of our culture." Yeah. But yeah, no, Italian Americans are the most athletically dressed, least athletic people. It's always a very slovenly guy.
Fila tracksuit.
Yeah,
just right in case they put in a soccer game that doesn't exist.
I live in a neighborhood where those guys, I cannot believe they still exist, and they do.
They do exist. Yeah.
They do exist.
They're a real
They
thing.
sit outside a
man.
pizzeria.
Yeah.
They're dressed in tracksuits, and they smoke cigars.
Yeah.
And there's one of them owns like a little ice cream window, and anyway. And then one day there was an ice cream truck parked across the street,
Right.
and
that's fucked up.
I was lucky enough to walk off the subway and
Yikes.
walk in between the ice cream truck and these lunatics smoking cigars, and he was like, "We should go over there and slash his fucking tires."
They threw a microscene CD at the man.
yeah.
Boy, there's nothing like an ice cream fight. Really stir the engine. There was where I live in Astoria. There was this deli right next to me, run by great Italian deli. And there was one day where there was this guy from New Orleans who was in there. He was visiting his daughter who lived in New York, and the owner of the deli, John, found out that guy was Italian and freaked out. He goes, it was just me. It was. Excuse me.
Jesus.
Take that, Zuzu's. Take that. That's a man right there.
Right on, Mike. God bless you.
Can I say that when can I let the audience
Every
inside
ounce of that went into the mic.
that when Anthony showed up, he showed up 15 minutes late and then immediately went to the bathroom and took a shit.
Alpha move. We respect it. Burping into the mic.
And he burst into the mic.
This man, he shows no respect. No respect for this podcast, which we like.
I stand for freedom, or I don't lie down at all. So anyway, so they were at the deli, and so John, it's just James, Mattern, we're eating at the deli, and John flips and he goes, "Aunt, they got Italians in New Orleans? Get the fuck out of here!" And the guy was like, "Yeah." And then the guy goes, "You eat red sauce down there?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Aunt, they got red sauce in New Orleans?" It was the best. Italians are always so startled that they make
people.
Italians anywhere outside of their
Wait a sec. You got spaghetti in Texas?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
We do.
It's pretty universal.
Yeah.
No, they would go crazy. If they went to Italy, they'd be like, "They got it here too."
All right, Anthony. You are a
Robbie.
North Jersey Italian American.
Yes.
Do you have any childhood trauma, and do you wish you could just forget about it?
Oh, sure. I think I've probably got tons. I mean, but I like to remember all of it.
Yeah.
I like to paint my memories every day.
God
Do
bless
you
you.
guys do that?
Yeah, I wake up, I do my morning pages, I do an oil painting
Yep,
of
that's-
the worst days of my life. It's how I start most mornings.
I stretch out a canvas at midnight.
Yep.
I put all the primer down. And I go to sleep approximately 40 minutes a night. And I wake up and I make my oil paintings.
I paint the terrors I thought of in my sleep.
I hope for them. So I have something to paint the next day, for
Yes.
God's sakes.
But they're always there.
yeah.
I worry, but they're there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stick figures with frowny faces.
Yeah, I haven't evolved much as an artist, but it's more about the expressionism of it all.
self-expression.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, childhood trauma. I mean, oh man, where do you begin? Nothing that's really.
Childhood.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, that's why they pay you the big bucks on this thing. That's why you're sitting in the captain's seat. Yeah. I mean, knows the tale of my father and how he was killed. But that was all happened before my time. So for me, I didn't really experience that. I was a baby. But he was, he was a high level made guy in the old crime family, and he was killed. Yeah.
That part is true.
That part is true. Yeah, that part's actually true. Yeah.
Anthony has a very good one man show. I'll say.
Called My Dad Isn't Danny
I'm thinking
DeVito.
of adding another man though.
Two-man show.
He's a one-man show with two men.
Turning into a 7-man show.
Yeah. But there's a really nice write-up about it in Variety, which I read today.
Oh, wow. There's a Variety write-up?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. I never know.
Well, I don't read liberal media anyway, so who knows?
That's all liberal hooey
Yeah,
media
who
to
knows
me.
what they're talking
You know
about.
me. I get all my information from the Eagle's beak.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I don't know. Oh,
Sure? You sure it wasn't Vulture?
Might have been Vulture.
There we
oh,
go.
Vulture. Yeah, no,
Vulture,
okay, then I know.
Vulture. It
Yeah,
was Vulture.
Sure. Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Variety, give the man an article. He's doing the work.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't want Hollywood after me.
That's true.
No,
You don't
no,
want
no.
those
I like the good folks over at the Mount Rushmore Gazette. I like what they write to me.
every
All my
article,
info from the Eagle's beak.
every article written from the voice of a different president on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, man.
There's Teddy Roosevelt's review of your show.
Have you guys ever read?
I don't get it. Too ethnic for me.
There's so many. Man, what was that booming sound coming from that stick? Did they? I don't know when they invented microphones.
I don't. Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt probably didn't have microphones. In
I
his
don't
day.
know. In my head, he's got that horse and that monocle,
That's it.
and I might be thinking of a different guy.
No, that's Teddy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they always put him
And
on
his
a
horse
horse.
had a monocle as well.
yeah.
classy
That's how you
horse.
know it's Teddy's horse. It's the only horse in America with a monocle.
With a problem in only one of its eyes. Yeah.
Usually they go with blinders. He's going with a monocle. He's doing the opposite there.
What crazy that him and the other guy were brothers, right?
Franklin, cousins, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same horse though. They shared one horse.
They share that same horse. Yeah.
That's how Franklin got that
Franklin's
injury.
horse had polio.
Had-
He had to put a carpet over his
Franklin's
hooves.
horse is in a wheelchair.
This New Deal sucks.
Oh man.
Anthony DeVito, you have a younger girlfriend in Queens, yet you don't also have a wife.
Yeah.
As an Italian American, aren't you skipping a step?
Oh, well, I got my mistress first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm planning
You kinda
on marrying a 50-year-old woman within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And then my
working
girlfriend
backwards.
will be my guma.
She becomes a guma.
Yeah. You only have a guma.
Is there a ceremony when your girlfriend becomes a guma?
Yeah, you dump her in the lake. Big Sarah, all your friends are there.
What a proud moment.
Does she die like a
Proud
witch?
moment.
Well, if
Or
she's
is it like a
good-
baptism?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we see.
Well,
we
she
know
knows
if
coming,
she's
yeah.
if she's worthy.
She prepares her final manicotti.
Yeah.
And then you put her in the lake.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's how we find out if the man of God is true or not. If she drowns, it's not, and if she doesn't, then that's a good man of God.
Which saint you get a medicut?
Yeah. At the end of the day, you get a man of God. It's just a matter of if it's a true man of God or not, as we
right.
say in the culture.
We lost a lot of good women out there.
Yeah.
We fished a lot of women out of that lake. All right. Anthony, who would you rather co-star in a movie with? De Niro, Pacino, or Stallone?
Stallone, definitely. Yeah, Stallone. Have you guys ever seen the clip of Stallone? This is years ago. He's on Conan. When it was Late Night with Conan, and Stallone was talking. Conan brought up that, like, he was like, oh, Rocky wasn't the first movie you wrote. Stallone also wanted to write this movie about a rock star who has an iron deficiency.
what?
Just as he's about to perform, he can't get his hands on a banana to give him the strength to perform.
Is this true?
Yeah, it's a real thing. I swear to God, I saw this when I was younger. He was talking to him, and he goes, you really wanted to make a movie about this rock star who specifically had an iron deficiency, and in the last scene, he has to perform, but there's no bananas around to get his iron up, but he goes on anyway. And I think, like, Stallone was like, but weird enough, they liked Rocky more. He was very, like, aware of, like, the movie, but it was
funny.
so funny. Yeah,
He's actually funny.
Actually funny.
Yeah,
He gets what he is, and it's
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very funny. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I loved him.
If I had to pick, you're going to have more fun making a movie.
You're
with
gonna have
Stallone
way
as well.
more fun.
De Niro's going to be so fucking serious
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yes.
I can't get a sense of what he's actually like as a person.
Same. Yeah. He's kind of morphing into a creature as he gets older,
Yeah.
which is a fun move. you know?
I know one De Niro story from the real world is it was a comedian. I can't remember it. I can't remember his name, but I did hear this from the horse's mouth, and he was worked for a catering company. He was a cater waiter, and they were at a Robert Kraft thing in New York. Robert Kraft is the conservative, MAGA supporting owner of the
Patriots.
New England
He
Patriots.
gets tugged off at Jack Shack.
He does. Literally, there's a big scandal. He's like a 75, 80-year-old man, gets tugged off in Jack Shacks. He's got like a wife or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, he's a big MAGA supporter, and this cater waiter comedian was just from the next room heard like, "Fuck you. You're a fucking idiot. He's an animal. You know what the fuck you're talking about?" And security was ushering out Robert De Niro because he was yelling at Robert Kraft for supporting Donald Trump.
Yeah, he seems that level of intense.
He's
Yeah.
more
All the
actor
time.
than he is Italian.
Yeah.
The roles that he had were super Italian, and he's incredible in them. But I think when you really would like not real Italians, but like Italians that would love the roles that he in, I
Yes.
think would hate him so much.
I remember
Yeah,
when there was
yeah.
maybe somebody said something about Trump, but like and these like there was these videos on YouTube of Italian dudes like taking down their portraits of Robert De Niro. You broke my heart, Robert.
so funny.
And it was like this is like a theater guy. You have nothing in common with this man.
Yeah, exactly. They burn their Goodfellas posters
Yeah.
like LeBron jerseys when he left Cleveland. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Italians like they just there aren't a lot of like I think like modern like heroes for Italians,
Yeah.
but like Italians like they want the guys to be heroes that they see themselves as, which are these like tough like infallible
Pacino and De
kind of
Niro
guys.
don't even see. They seem like something other than humans. to me. I
Yeah.
actually saw Heat for the first time like
Italians?
2 months ago, and it's fucking fantastic. Yes.
mongrels, farm creatures.
Pacino is like he's like making out with someone, and it's like it's horrifying.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't
Right.
even kiss like a human being.
Right.
Just the sight of him kissing someone disgusts me.
It was weird,
It
yeah.
shouldn't, but you're just
Yeah.
like you don't do this.
No,
Whatever this is,
yeah.
you don't do it.
My theory, I think he's been a lizard the whole time, and I know this goes along with what we think about the lizard people, but if you watch Pacino as he's getting older, that man is turning into a lizard. Like, he will silently become an iguana, and everyone will be like,
man.
well, we never know what happened to Pacino, and it's like, well, he's some kid's pet.
He'll just
Yeah.
be
He's under a lamp.
in a movie as an iguana under a lamp.
And you'll be like, that iguana is good.
Yeah,
am
that-
I
I don't know what it
crazy,
is.
or is that lizard
is
Al
that
Pacino?
iguana overacting a little bit right now?
He was a normal actor,
Right.
And then he did Dick Tracy in the early '90s,
Right.
And he had to do an accent for it, Al Pacino, like, and he got stuck.
He never lost.
Never
it.
He
looked
never
back.
lost it after that.
Son of a Woman onward.
Yeah.
He's just a caricature of
Yeah.
Al Pacino.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember because he was someone like who I think when you're because he got so famous when I was younger or before I was born, he was like already like,
Yes.
oh, this guy's exalted as one of the greatest actors. But then when I saw him, I was like, oh, this is the guy that talks like that.
This is the guy that
I don't know
yeah.
what talks
Yeah.
like that.
I was watching Heat, and I texted Nathan McIntosh in the
Yeah.
middle of it, and I was like, is Al Pacino a bad actor? Because it's the most over-the-top performance
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Yeah, because then I think I rewatched, or not rewatched, but I watched for the first time Dog Day Afternoon, which I had never seen, and I was like, oh, he's unbelievable.
the best, yeah.
But everything post whatever that Al Pacino
Yeah.
is, you're just like the funny voice guy.
It's like
I
being
don't
a
know.
comic who finds a catchphrase. And
Yeah.
then from
Yeah.
then on, you're just
Yes.
get her done.
Yeah.
What's the really funny line in Heat when he's like, "Put it in her ass"?
Yeah, and what's it like? She's got a great ass.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah. It's really good. All right. Anthony Devito, you are from New Jersey,
Certainly.
yet you live in New York City.
Yeah.
What's it like immigrating from a third world country?
Well, the boat was tough.
Yeah.
The boat over wasn't
Yeah.
easy, Jack. No, it was not.
Weehawken to Midtown. That's a tough commute.
Yeah. We lost a lot of good people on that trip. But yeah, no,
Just from shit, I lost
No,
it.
just take longer. I think the longer you go, the funnier it gets.
I'll stop the whole podcast.
What's the one where
Take
you eat
your
too
time.
much sugar? There's B and C. Or,
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Just
Diabetes.
Scurvy?
Just from diabetes.
Oh yeah, no, there was so many
Edit
treats.
that
There were so
No.
many treats on that ship.
Yeah.
That have you ever seen the end of an Italian wedding?
That's I believe the murdering of the wife 19 years later.
Sure. Well, that's one of the ceremonies. But before that, they do a whole table of biscotti and great cookies. So there were so many treats on that boat that a lot of people did get diabetes B and C.
Yeah. A lot of marzipan.
so much marzipan. Too much. We had to dump a lot out. It was the boat was so laden down with marzipan. We had to throw so much out just to make that 20-minute trip over.
Okay, I think this is the last stereotypically Italian question on this
great.
list. Favorite Sopranos character?
Oh, the favorite Sopranos character. I like. Well, my honest answer is probably Walnuts.
Yeah.
I just think he's one of the episodes. I mean, he throws a chair at a ghost, and he calls the ghost queer. And I don't think there's any funnier moment in the history of television or media whatsoever. I think he's my favorite. But I like that ponytail fella.
Oh, yeah.
Furio.
Furio.
I love
fucking
that guy.
best. Furio's
that
amazing.
guy just wanted to dance.
Wanted to dance in Versace silk shirts. The best.
Wanted to wear fancy shirts, and he just wanted to dance.
And of course,
that was
Carmela's going to want to fuck that guy.
Of course, yeah. He's nothing like Tony.
No.
He offers this whole other person.
Yes.
I love that guy.
I'm big for you.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has chest muscles.
yeah. He actually looks like you're like, well, this guy could, like, the rest of these guys are just like, they're tough animals.
Yeah.
But like this guy looks like he could actually fight.
He wants
you know?
to make his medal as an enforcer. So when we first meet him, he goes into that like massage parlor with a baseball bat and fucks everyone up. And you're like, in a Versace shirt that gets no blood on it. You're like, this guy fucking rules. I love this guy.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah. And one of the funniest comedies of all time, by the way, Sopranos. Not considered a
Definitely.
comedy, I don't think, but easily one of the funniest comedies to exist.
100%. Yes. The first episode or second episode.
People say that it's not that funny.
It's so
Dude, when they
funny.
are shaking down those Hasidic Jews in like one of the first episodes, and Paulie goes, "Hey, ZZ Top," they're in the middle of killing a guy, and he has the wherewithal to call him ZZ
To
Top.
roast him?
Man, that's so funny.
Yeah.
So great. Fun.
I still, to me, truly one of the funniest moments in all of television is Christopher Moltisanti punching Lauren Bacall to steal her gift basket. These guys are trying to go make a big Hollywood deal to like go legit and make money, and they can't help themselves from being small-time little crooks. And he knocks out Lauren Bacall to steal her gift basket. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Not Graham's favorite though.
No.
God knows
I'm a big Bacall head.
Are you a big
That
Bacall
hurt
head?
me.
Yeah, Graham, run us down your top 3 favorite like Canadian shows that you love so much.
Oh, Pokeroo. Mr. Dress Up. And Danger Bay.
Mr. Dress Up is good.
Love Mr.
I
Dress
can't
Up.
stop dressing up.
Can't do it.
He gets it from the tickle trunk.
And he's a teacher.
You got nowhere to go, Mr. Dress Up. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh man, those are good shows.
Do you think I'm lying? Those are real shows.
Those aren't real shows.
They are
No,
real
they
shows.
aren't. Are they really?
Pokeroo, Mr. Dress Up. What was the other one? Danger Bay.
Danger Bay.
Danger Bay.
Yeah.
Those
Wait, isn't
are
there-
3 real shows.
Oh yeah. Look them all up.
There's a real place in Canada called Thunder Bay, right?
That's right. There's also a place called Dildo.
That's in Newfoundland.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is Mr. Dress Up about?
It's basically Mr. Rogers,
Okay.
except he.
More brutal rapes. It's like to prepare kids for the real world in Canada.
is more.
No, Mr. Dress Up, no! No!
Oh, Mr. Dress Up. I don't want to dress down.
Well, you'll appreciate this. Where he had all his little costumes was the tickle trunk.
Oh, nice. Oh.
So Mr. Dress Up is basically what everybody thought Mr. Rogers was, but
Yes,
wasn't.
but really
Right.
is, yeah.
And then what is Pokeroo?
Pokeroo?
Yeah, Pokeroo.
That's what Mr. Dress Up does when he gets you alone.
Pokeroo was a kid show. Well, they're both kid shows. And I don't remember much of it, but they would have these 2 or 3 hosts, and one of them would always disappear.
Okay.
And then Pokeroo would come out. It'd be this like Big Bird type thing, but like he looked like the Phillies mascot, Philadelphia
okay.
Phillies kind of
Sure.
like that. And Pokeroo would come out, and then he'd leave, and then the other host would come back, and they'd be like, yeah. I missed him
You
again.
just missed Pokeroo.
It happened
Yeah.
every time, and me at 5 years old, I was like, I think that guy's Pokeroo.
This motherfucker's Pokeroo.
Yeah.
I know when someone's hiding something.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a letter.
This motherfucker's Pokeroo.
I don't think it was like a tongue in cheek thing. I just think the Canadian TV show couldn't afford 4 actors.
Oh man, that's amazing that you rattled those off so quick. I thought they were all made up, but
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danger Bay. The I don't remember
What's
much.
Danger
of,
Bay?
It was like a show for adults, but it was very Canadian, as we say in Canada. Like it just looks like crap. Everything is crappy about it, and extra so because it was from the '80s. And my parents would watch it, and.
Honey, Danger Bay is on.
Yeah.
Get in here.
And it's just about
Bring the maple syrup.
small town in like the west coast of Canada, and just things would always go wrong. And there was the bad, like the sort of Oscar the Grouch character was Relic. I remember that everyone hated Relic, but sometimes Relic would help solve crimes too.
Okay. Well, sure. You can't pin down Relic.
If you want a good laugh, YouTube the Danger Bay opening credits.
Okay,
it's
cool.
just very
I will
bad.
actually do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that. But also, if you want to stay free of crime, don't live in Danger Bay. That's
true.
Yeah.
Go
man,
to Edmonton or something.
Yeah. No, don't go to Edmonton.
Danger Bay sounds like
you get injected with fentanyl. Just walking down the street.
Yeah, man. Edmonton's one big barn.
It is the only place. I've performed in a lot of scary places in America. The only place I've ever been threatened to be stabbed was Edmonton.
Oh, really?
From the audience. I'll stab you. Guy in the audience. I was like, "Well, you win this heckle."
Okay. I won't feel it through all the fentanyl I've been injected with. It's you.
Anthony Devito, I think we already know. You've already
we do.
listed a few times. You've already said this a few times already this episode, which is very impressive. What is your favorite way to shred your bod?
Oh, well, obviously my deadlifting.
Yes.
But
Just deadlifts.
I just
Watching OAN and deadlifting.
That's when I
Defend freedom.
lift my dead enemies above my head.
Yeah. I mean, I get a little bit of an arm work out of my oil paintings as well. I'm not gonna lie. But
And sewing your cloaks.
yeah, and sewing all my fabrics. That's always pretty good too. Those are a couple of the ways, but I like to do. Me and my friends like to do a thing called they're called the Buick Games, where we try to simulate all of the Olympics using one Buick. Oh wow! And we call them the Buick Games, and it gets pretty. We go to police auctions and we'll get the Buicks from there,
Sure,
so we get them at cost.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go through the whole Summer Olympics.
Thing. Yeah,
whole
the
thing.
100-meter
One
hurdles,
Buick.
archery.
We drive out to a field in the middle of New Jersey.
Woman's 100-meter dash.
For about a weekend.
Floor routine.
Yeah, floor routine.
And then the podium is the Buick itself, where the winner goes on top of the middle part of a car, and the bronze is the hood, and the second place is the trunk.
Yes.
And it's only ever 3 of us, so it works out.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. That's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah.
The winner gets the hood ornament, and the
Yeah.
second place gets a seatbelt.
We rip off the door handles and yeah.
Oh, love
We
a
use the
Buick.
wires from the engine for a necklace.
Yeah.
And these cars get pretty totaled, but
Yeah. That's a sacrifice you make. It's only once every 4 years.
Don't blame us, blame the police auctions. They keep throwing them out there.
Okay, we're getting on our final 2 questions here. These are both very important questions.
Okay, great.
Anthony, who is your favorite all-time babe? Can be a man or a woman.
This is gonna be Carmen Electra and then Vicky Susuzio.
So, funnily enough, Carmen Electra we've had as an answer before.
I'm sure you have.
She's
in everybody's books.
This is our first
Vicky Susuzio.
Tell us a little bit about Vicky Susuzio.
How do you spell Susuzio?
It's SZUSZUSZOO.
Okay.
Susuzio.
Is that Italian? Is
What?
that...
Yeah. No, she's Italian. She's Italian and Greek. In the 80s, I don't know if you remember those Gyro ads in the 80s.
I do.
Well, she's the face of them.
I actually fucking love those ads because somewhere there's super hot models. Where you're like, I'm modeling.
Oh, yeah.
Or what do you model?
Yep.
And you're mostly Greek meat. Mostly ethnic sandwiches.
With the white drizzle?
Yeah. They recognize her. She'll bite into a tomato on the street and people go, holy shit, are you Vicky Susuzio of Gyro poster fame?
What do you do runway stuff or print stuff? And no, lamb. Mostly lamb.
You laugh at her portfolio, but she owns Astoria.
And no one will make it come to an onion like Zuzuzio.
We gotta move. I had a huge shipment of lamb coming in. Get Zuzuzio on the line. We gotta move these pitas.
Only print.
I can't sit on this tzatziki. I don't have the refrigeration. You get Zuzukio in here.
She was contracted by them. She couldn't do anything else.
She was like a Ukrainian lady with like a Greek green screen background.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, the hokey people were trying to get her for years.
Yeah.
She was
Couldn't do
wanted
it.
by everybody.
Everybody.
So Brett, everybody. Bubba Burger. But Zuzuzi only did generic gyro.
Jersey Mike's had a shot.
Jersey Mike's
They turned her down.
That
was the Netflix
Wasn't even a
blockbusters
company.
not buying
It was a little
Netflix.
older then.
It was like those.
No one knew the studies of what tzatziki does to your teeth over time. Zuzio didn't have much of a mouth at that point, so she couldn't even get the Jersey Mike's deal.
It wasn't even a company. It was just the concept of a gyro sandwich. It was like those milk
Gyro.
commercials that
Yeah.
are just like for milk, and you're like, who's paying for
Was
this?
Milk doing this? Oh man, yeah.
Gyro Consortium. He's pushing it.
Okay. One more question. Big one.
Okay.
What is your favorite euphemism for sex?
Oh, cutting the rug on top of a mountain.
Cutting the rug on top of a mountain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On top of Mount Olympus, where you're going to find a little Mrs. Zuzuzio up there.
What are you doing? What is that? Cutting the rug.
Cutting the rug on
What
top
part
of
is
a mountain.
cutting the rug? What's the mountain?
Well, whatever in the mountain, I always leave that up to the lady.
Yeah, of course. A
Whatever
gentleman
mountain
always.
Yeah,
Gentleman
whatever
always
mountain you
does.
like, that's the part you fill in. But the part for me,
you know what part I feel.
Yeah, I fill in you. I fill in your parts.
And that's what I call cutting the rug.
That's what I call cutting a rug. The mountain part, you're the mountain. So whatever mountain you want to be.
A lot of people say cutting the rug is dancing in a lot of cultures. Not me.
No.
No, that's filling a woman.
Filling a woman's body parts is what I call cutting a rug. And the woman is the mountain. And she can be any mountain in the world, but not K2, because that's smack dab in the middle of Pakistan. And you take that, you zuzus. Yeah, you're gonna bleep that out. Put the N-word in there or something like that.
Yeah, we always do.
Yeah,
We
okay,
always
good.
do.
All right.
For all our guests. All right. Look, this is going to be one of the easier scorings, but still, hang in there with us.
Oh, please,
Graham and I
tally
have
them
to
up.
assess
Sure.
your scores. Okay.
Two Ks. Favorite drug. Didn't have a third K with alcohol. That was disappointing.
Special case.
K2.
Yeah. He's talking to me right now. I don't know. He's talking to me. He's talking to me later. That's
right now. Don't worry
absolutely
about it.
ridiculous. You think you could
Hillary
came in here, took a shit, and he owns the
six
place.
mouths to suck all the dicks.
Oh yeah.
Which is a hell of a tattoo.
That is quite a
Yeah,
tattoo.
and it was a
lot
cover.
of-
It started with just Hillary. And
Yes,
then
yeah.
he added the mouths later.
5 other mouths. He said
It made it.
it wasn't enough for freedom. He said.
Well, Kamala Harris. Trying to think of the other mountains.
Yeah, he knows a lot of people.
A lot of
Longo.
fair amount of trauma. That'll get you some points.
I called people Zuzus, which is
Zuzus,
problematic, and we like that.
We had never heard that before. Invent a new racial slur.
Watch out,
A new racial slur. That always gets you.
He's turned his plans on making his girlfriend a guma. And then killing her in some type of bizarre Italian ceremony.
We like that.
Which is good.
Which is good.
I wants to make a movie with Stallone.
Our favorite all-time babe is a shawarma lady.
Loves a shawarma model as his ideal woman.
You got Gyro.
And by the looks of him, you can tell that would be his ideal woman. Cutting the rug on top of
And it's the first time that I've ever heard something been started confused and finished hard.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm thinking?
Yep.
All right. Anthony? Five kettlebells. 5 kettlebells for Anthony.
That's right, man. Line them up.
Line them up.
Line them up. Knock them
I
down.
will deadlift them down. Well, the good news is that qualifies you
Oh,
for our next segment
Wonderful.
of the podcast.
wonderful.
Scalding hot takes. Burn me, daddy.
We got some scalding hot takes for you, Anthony. You might have some of your own. If you do, feel free to pitch them up. If not, just join in on ours. Piggyback along. I got one. Look, this is actually this is a scalding hot take, but I think I wrote. I feel like it could have been a bit if I were a black comic. And I would really crush with it.
Oh, this is gonna be real edgy. I feel
It's gonna be real edgy. I can't make it. I don't feel I can make it work in my current set
Yeah, but you're gonna do it on on media.
because I think people will understand that the right black comic could really sell. This,
Yeah.
You realize if you did it in a comedy club, only like 50 people would see it, and if you're doing it now,
more we'll see it It's by some number.
This is a cultivated audience.
Yeah.
These people
understand. What these people understand is black comedy.
Yeah, they're on the right side of history.
They get it. Yeah.
Capital right.
So here's the scalding hot take. If you got shrimp in the pasta, take the tails off that bitch. Take the tails off that bitch. That's my new catchphrase, by the way.
I like that a lot.
you is that a Robin Williams impression?
If you got shrimp in the
Robin
pasta,
Harris Williams.
take the tails off that bitch.
Off that bitch.
Off that bitch. I
I
don't want. What
love
am I doing?
that.
Manual labor. Why am I in pasta? I
Who
gotta
am
reach
I?
in, take the tails off.
I'm not Bubba Gump
Take the tails off that bitch.
in a movie with Tom Hanks,
Thank you.
who also starred in other movies. I'm not him.
I'm not him. That ain't me. Yeah.
I'm just a white man with a shotgun in a cabin. Wants to change some law. That's me.
all I am.
Not Bubba
I live in
Gump.
the woods. I never met no Tom Hanks.
Yep. Don't want to. Don't like his politics. Don't like his wife.
Don't trust him.
Don't trust him. Like one of his sons, Chip.
You guess.
Yeah, you guess.
Colin. Yeah. I think he does good work.
Really good in Orange County.
We appreciate
One
the
of
white
my
boy
favorites.
summer. Well,
But the hot take there is just take the tails off.
I got
off
it.
the
Yeah,
shrimps,
I got that
you
thing.
know?
Yeah.
Is that the only one that bothers? You're okay if you get a pasta with shrimp in it?
I like an all-tail pasta.
You want nothing but tails.
I like a bucket of
tails.
tails.
That's an even hotter
I
take.
like skip the
That's
pasta.
a hotter take. Just
Skip
give me
the
them,
dish.
give me them sweet
Give me
tails.
give me a bunch of tails
Give
in
me
my
that
hand.
sweet plankton.
you know,
Hope I turn into a fish.
a lot of soul food is derived from food that the upper class wouldn't want. So
Well, this is racist.
tails
Classist.
is tails
This
is
is-
the all.
I don't know. Do you guys have a
new
Zuzu
soul-
alert button?
I'm uncomfortable now. You really, wow. We were having a good time.
Yeah, man.
And then, wow.
Oof, man. That reminded me of January 6th
That was felt-
when the police got there. Me and my boys had to turn away. We were just out for a stroll.
I said, Anthony, I'm going to go hit this guy with a flag.
Yeah.
Wait in the car.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Anyway, what's your hot take?
Thank you. God, ever since he took a shit here, he's been.
He owns the place. He owns the place.
Here's my hot take.
Yeah.
I'm just slowly finding out that lots of guys under 40 are taking like dick enhancement pills. It's the same way I felt like when in college I found out that everyone was taking Adderall except me. And everyone was getting good grades. It's like I'm putting up B's and everyone else is putting up A pluses.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
The secret is you take Adderall to get hard. Because then you just focus on your dick getting
Yep.
super hard.
You just talk.
Come on. Get up.
Yeah, man. What's up? You get an erection? 2 term papers. It's incredible.
I like this school.
So I wrote the paper, but I wrote it on my dick. Yeah. I don't know how you want to handle it, but the work is done.
Now, it is one of those grains of rice with a drawing on it type situation. All right. How about you?
Well, I was looking at the wallpaper, and it occurs to me that everyone's so focused on the rainforest going away, but no one seems to care about the rainforest cafes that aren't around like they used to be.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
not the only rainforest in danger.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
right.
a
And
hot take.
people, they walk around all willy-nilly. We only get one Planet Hollywood, in our lifetime, and we got to take care of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You see what happened to All-Star Cafe?
You understand?
Quick.
Yeah.
Went out quick.
Yeah.
Gone. Just like that. All right. I got another one. Cable news. Not really news. Not really news. It is a kaleidoscope for grandparents. That's all it is. It's just moving pictures and images for them to see. 2 different tickers, a spinning globe, 19 faces at once. It's just colors and sounds and shapes.
Always bright.
Yes, and that's the business model.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
caricatures of human beings
Yes,
are on there.
fully,
No normal person is on there.
No, you got because you have to be loud and bright for these people.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes, just
They can't.
spinning colors.
Yeah. They can't hear us. That's why they wear those clothes, those colorful clothes.
Tucker's bow tie spins.
Yeah. They love that. They're like babies.
They are.
They are.
They're like
Little
babies.
babies.
Yes.
Little Nazi babies.
Yeah. Oh man.
Who can vote? Here's my hot take.
Okay.
My hot take's a little hotter than yours.
Oh, spicier.
So
Huh?
buckle up.
Okay.
Man.
I just bought a new 4K TV,
Whoa. Okay.
and I am excited.
You know I love K's.
I got a 3K TV.
It's a little. It's 1K too many for you.
A 3K TV, one channel.
A 3K TV, one channel, Fox News. Well, I got a 4K TV, and I'm really excited to watch Turner Classic Movies on it. Beautiful 4K resolution. Really finally see.
Bogart's never looked better.
He's never looked better.
Oh man, John Wayne's never looked fuzzier.
All Quiet on the Western Front in 4K. Finally see what Rosebud really looks like.
It's so whenever you go back and watch like the old there was no one did it like John Wayne, and then you go back and watch this guy objectively fucking sucks.
Sucks.
This movie is bad.
They had 7 actors.
He can't
He was just one of them.
Yes.
He walks in and he's like, "Oh, there are too many Indians in this town. Are there?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Is that the line?" What? Didn't even do that good. It's just like, oh, a lot of dust in this very place.
And everyone's like, he's magnetic.
Yeah.
He's electric.
He's a porno actor.
Yeah, he is a porno actor.
Yeah.
With syphilis eating his brain.
Yeah, that might have been what it was.
but he looks so good in 4K.
He does. Can't
Sure
wait
does.
to see him.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like the Duke.
Like El Duque.
You love Dukes.
I love a Duke. You know, I love a Duke. David,
Of Earl, you know.
the university lacrosse team. All of them.
The great Dukes of our country.
All right, well, I think we've done a podcast unless you got another hot take to spit at us. If not, let's plug some stuff. Anthony, where can the people find you?
At comedian Anthony Devito. Is that right? Yeah, at comedian Anthony Devito on Instagram, and I post all my stuff there. So get on it, Daddy.
And Jesus Christ, Jesus, good God! And your stuff, the stuff we're talking about, it's very funny. You obviously can tell from the podcast, but Anthony, truly one of the funniest guys I know. Absolutely follow him on all of this stuff. Graham,
You want to go?
I never know my dates because my phone is the thing I use to film, and my dates are in my
There's
phone.
no way you could ever write that down on a piece of paper.
I just never think to do it until this moment, you know.
Well, I got mine memorized.
Of course you do.
I'll be at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, Michigan. When you hear this, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be on December 16th, 17th, and 18th. You go to grahamk.com for tickets. Also, I'm going to be at Yuck Yuck's Ottawa New Year's Eve show. You can go to yuckyucks.com for those tickets. Also, I'm going to be opening for Nate Bargatze in 2022 all over the U.S. and in, I think, all of the Canadian dates. And you can check my website out. I haven't put them up yet, but I'll put them up. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, do so, or I'll kill myself.
King of the hot promo,
Fun.
Graham K.
Fun.
strikes again.
Blood's on your hands, America.
And I guess all we can do is tell the people what we tell them every week, which is, fuck you.